Chanakyaa International Academy உங்களுக்குள் இருக்கும் தலைவரை வெளிக்கொண்டு வரும் பியூர் பாலிடிக்ஸ் பயிற்சி பட்டறை நேரடி மற்றும் இணைய வழி மார்ச் 16 முதல். கான்டாக்ட் 7338824242.
மரியாதைக்குரிய ராஜீவ் சந்திரசேகர் அவர்கள் நாடு முழுவதும் ஒரே நாடு ஒரே தேர்தல் இந்த இயக்கத்தை நாங்கள் முன்னெடுத்து சென்று கொண்டு இருக்கிறோம். மரியாதைக்குரிய பாரத பிரதமர் இந்த நாட்டு மக்களின் வாழ்வாதாரமும் பொருளாதாரமும் மீட்டெடுக்கப்பட வேண்டுமென்றால் ஒரே நாடு ஒரே தேர்தல் தான் அதற்கு தீர்வாக அமைய முடியும். இல்லை ஏதாவது நேரத்தில் ஏதாவது ஒரு தேர்தல் நடந்து கொண்டு இருக்கிறது, மக்களுக்கான நல்ல திட்டங்கள் மக்களுக்கு சென்றடையவில்லை என்பதை எடுத்து செல்வதற்காக மக்களிடம் ஒரு சுமூகமான கருத்தொற்றுமை ஏற்படுத்துவதற்காக இந்த நிகழ்வு நடைபெற்று கொண்டிருக்கிறது. அதற்கு மரியாதைக்குரிய ராஜீவ் சந்திரசேகர் வந்திருக்கிறார்கள். பாரத தேசம் முழுவதும் இப்படிப்பட்ட நிகழ்ச்சிகள் நடக்கிறது. குறிப்பாக தமிழகத்தில் இதற்கான பொறுப்பாளராக நான் இருக்கிறேன். இணை பொறுப்பாளர்களாக சகோதரர்கள் அர்ஜுன் மூர்த்தி அவர்களும் நாராயண் அவர்களும் இருக்கிறார்கள். இதை எல்லா கல்லூரிகளுக்கும் பொதுமக்களும் எடுத்து செல்ல இருக்கிறோம். அதற்காக அவர் வந்திருக்கிறார். அவர் இப்பொழுது பத்திரிகையாளர்களை சந்திப்பார்.
So I today addressed a gathering of students on a very important issue of one nation, one election. More than any group in our country, the youth of our country, the emerging adult generation of our country are the biggest stakeholders in this very, very important reform of one nation, one election. Because one nation, one election is about tremendous amount of financial savings for the government in holding repeated elections. It increases the speed of development, and we have seen in the last 10 years how the speed of development of our country has increased, while for the previous 65 years how we developed so slowly. Third, it increases one nation, one election because of the once in 5-year elections, increases voter turnout. There is a lot more awareness about the importance of voting in our democracy as a consequence of that. And finally, and most importantly, or equally importantly, one nation, one election brings together and improves the unity of our country as this federal republic that we have today. This, more than anything else, is an important issue for the youth, because the Vikasit Bharat, the developed India, the modern republic that Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is building, the youth of our country are the biggest stakeholders. And they are the biggest stakeholders in having a modern country, a country where economically we are strong, there is no wastage of money in the government, we have an efficient government, and that money that is saved from repeated elections are used to develop a better future for them, better infrastructure for them, better opportunities for them. So it was an extremely productive occasion for me, and I am very thankful to my colleagues and leadership of the BJP Tamil Nadu for giving me this opportunity to speak to the students about this very important one nation, one election.
Development, economy, and the voting process, and last one is
On unity.
Unity. And how do you tackle this opposition for trying to oppose this one nation, one election, particularly in Tamil Nadu, where there is an anti kind of set against this one nation?
Look, I'll tell you very simply, we are a democracy. There are many political parties with many ideologies, and there are many political leaders. But the individual citizen is the biggest stakeholder, and he or she is the one who determines who is the leader, who takes the country forward, and what kind of development he or she wants. We are talking to the people of India. We are talking today, as we spoke to the students of Wells University. Therefore, regardless of what, this is what democracies are. Let every party talk to the people about what they believe is good and bad about this. We are confident today that one nation, one election is positive, and not only positive, is extremely good for the people and for the country, because of the amount of money and the amount of efficiency that it unlocks. And therefore, we see today the debate on this one nation, one election is between two sides. One, BJP NDA, that is interested only in accelerating the development of our country and taking it to Vikasit Bharat. The other side is a group of people who have governed India for 65 years, and development under them, we know what the development under them were. There was a 2G development, there was a Colgate development, there were other kinds of development. So they are not interested in development. We are interested in development. We are interested in a better future for the youth.
Sir, if you say that for last 10 years the development was much more than for past
Ama.
65 years. So on the 10 years itself, they are conducted so many times of election. With this, the development has been done. So why?
Good question. So imagine if in those 10 years development has happened despite this. 10 years development has happened because we have a leader who works 18, 19 hours a day, unrelentingly taking the country forward, fighting everybody who is trying to defeat him. Imagine the same hard work with our Prime Minister if we had also one nation, one election. How much more our development could be. So that is what we are saying. BJP is saying our goal is Vikasit Bharat. Our goal is not to make Udhayanidhi-Stalin Chief Minister. Our goal is to make every youngster successful. Our goal is not to make Rahul Gandhi's grandson or nephew the Prime Minister. Our goal is to create a Vikasit Bharat. Their goal is to create Vikasit families. That is the difference. That is why one nation, one election is important for us and for everybody.
But the DMK is only saying if you conduct 29 one nation, one election. But what will happen for the next year? There will be 2026 general election for each state. If you the tenure is reduced to 2 years.
First, let us agree that we will have. Then we will address all the other issues. What is it? You should either agree that one nation, one election is good and then say, how do we solve this problem? How do we solve the small problem? Other than that, we will debate in parliament. We should solve this problem. But to say one nation, one election is bad because Udhayanidhi-Stalin wants to be chief minister or Rahul Gandhi's nephew wants to be the next leader of Congress opposition, and only that is a reason to stop one nation election, that's unfortunately, that is not what the youth of India want. They want a better future. Okay. Thank you.